Today we're gonna be talking about a couple of knots that are just about essential to know. They're a couple of my favorites as far as the slip knot goes. The most important thing to think about when you're tying your horse up is safety. And the couple knots that I've kind of used over the last 20, 25 years, I think are fairly safe. A slip knot, as the name denotes, is made to come undone. So that's the most essential part of it. That's what we're going to show you first. So I've got a piece of rope here. It is a lead rope, and we're going to show you how to do two different slip knots. And there's a couple of differences. One takes a little more rope than the other one, and so can't be used all the time. But I'll tell you in which cases you can use each one of them. The first one is just a regular slip knot, and this one is done, it's probably the simplest slip knot that I know. If you'll just take the end of your lead rope, and if you've got a hitching rail here, you would take it and come around this way and put your tag end of your rope over the top of what your horse is tied to, right here. Okay? And we're going to build a loop right there, and then the loop here is we're just going to come and get it from right here. And what that does is that when the horse pulls back, it will tighten up around your hitching rail, just like that. Now that knot can also be used around a tree or something that's standing, just like this post is. If I do the same thing, I come around this way, I put it over the top of the piece that's got your horse on it, and then I'm going to just go over the top of that loop and bring a loop back through here. And you see that? And then as that horse pulls back, or pulls on that a little bit, it'll tighten around that post so it won't go up or down. What I'd recommend you doing, if it is on a tree, that you do it just above a stub or a branch so that it doesn't come down at all. Some other things that you can do with this end of your rope, I've got a bunch of mules that actually can untie themselves with this particular knot. They can just grab a hold of this with their teeth and pull it out, and that can be mischievous at best. What you can do is take and put a half hitch over the top of that loop, and then they're pulling on that. Even if they pull on this, they can't get it off of there. Okay? But that's the whole idea. Some other people do this, a very similar knot, but they actually put a twist in it, and it has a tendency to catch. And with some of these nylon rope that people use, it can actually burn itself into the rope, and it becomes really hard to get out, which of course when we tie a horse up, we want to be able to get it off of whatever we've got it tied to.